boldly tell you this, okay? Nigeria government is not living up to its capacity. That is a fact.
Now
you don't
you
need
come
a soothsayer to
and you
say
are
that to
defending
you
them.
for you to know. I agree with you 101%. Okay. MAP, if MAP is saying this, okay, that Nigerian government is not living to its full capacity or to its potentials at all, I agree with him. I don't need to dispute that because it is a fact. Okay, with the level of resources we have, we shouldn't be where we are. That is the truth. That is not a lie. We don't need anybody
So why
to
are you
explain that
defending
to us.
them? Why when you know all this?
Listen, let me finish. Kai. Now, this is my point, okay? Fixing a problem is not running away from the problem. Running away from the problem is in no way fixing that problem. Is avoiding the problem, but this is the problem. The problem is, yes, we are not living. Nigeria is not actually doing what it should be doing. If Nigerian government is actually managing the resources that they have, Nigeria should be it should be challenging or competing with most of the Western countries. That is a fact. Nobody has to dispute that. Everybody in Nigeria knows that.
Thank you, Drinking.
Now, this is where.
Well, can you please welcome new panelists? I think my head hurts seriously. You cannot have a businessman who is thinking it's okay. He is successful when the naira is not worth what it's written on. He is importing solar panels. At what cost is he importing solar panels?
Can I finish?
And who can
We'll allow you to finish. I think we've been with you for over 30 minutes.
I think we're done with you. There is absolutely nothing new that's going to come out of your mouth. You are not a businessman. You are a fraud. You don't even understand what business is. So listen, we are done with you. You're not even paying taxes, for goodness sake. There's absolutely nobody who's paying taxes in this country who would actually allow the government to plunder its resources, to put people into perpetual poverty and not see that as something wrong. You know, listen, when Gaddafi was providing subsidies, housing, money, free education for his people.
No, you listen. We've been listening to you for 30 minutes.
Listen, the West is doing the same. Tinubu had to go and see Macron to continue plundering you guys, to continue plundering you into perpetual poverty. Okay? The French, at the slightest provocation, the French are out on the streets protesting. Actually, there is no country in the world that has more protests than France. Okay? But France doesn't have minerals. They are plundering your region. You are not a businessman when you are a fraud. Next Nigerian, please. Maybe we'll find one with a brain. How do you defend? How do you defend this establishment that you're not benefiting nothing from it?
Go ahead, Eric.
Taking away from your pockets. If you ever had a business pocket.
Thank you for educating him. He don't know what is government.
MAP, shut the hell up, man.
Tell your father to shut up.
You don't even have 3 seconds and you're already telling people to shut up. What's wrong with you?
That is zoo mentality. Once you see a proper Nigeria is an animal. Simple. Look at, once you see them, the way they behave in South Africa is the way they behave. Common sense is not in their brain. Look at a matured man come up here and all he can.
MAP, I will take you to St. Lucia. Our hippos are well behaved, man. Even our crocodiles, we eat them as stew.
These people are zoo.
We have way better zoos in South Africa. Actually, animals live amongst us.
Do you know the funny part of all this conversation is?
They know we need to share the natural habitat. They use their brains when we drive on the street.
That is true. But in terms of Nigerians, no, I think zoo is better than Nigeria, to be honest. Look at a matured person. Zoo is far better than Nigeria. Now, if zoo is not better than Nigeria, how can somebody, please, a small animal, you can mute yourself, please. How can somebody, simple animal, small animal mute? We know you are a zoo. And you are not just an animal, you are a puppet. maybe a goat or sheep. You are not even, when we say animal, maybe lions and those. No, you are either sheep or goat. Now listen.
Okay.
If the Nigerians are not zoo, because animals in the zoo, they don't do protest or react. Whenever you bring food is when they will eat. How can they be protecting a powder lord who American government come out in the public and say that their president is an asset to America? And the same people are protecting and be proud of such an animal country. Now, your president go to France to go and have a contract for France government to come and be mining your natural resources, and you cannot revolt against it. Burkina Faso is rising up, chasing France out. Niger is chasing France out. Mali is chasing France out. And Nigeria is welcoming France. And the Nigerian citizens are coming on social media where human beings are gathered to defend their government. Instead of begging for help, begging South Africans, how did you people maintain South Africa to be one of the best country in Africa? Please lecture us. These people supposed to be going for meet Ghanaians. Ghanaians will be lecturing them on way to hold their governors accountable. They're supposed to be going to South Africans and other countries to get brain how to hold their leaders accountable. But no, they will be very foolish to come out on the social media. Please shut up when men are talking. It's not time for boys, okay? Men are talking. If you see me on the road, I will hear you laugh. Keep quiet when people are talking, please.
Don't you know your
boundaries? Okay, because you see me on the platform, you cannot talk.
We'll give you a chance to engage him.
Now, you instead of them to hold their people accountable, they will not. How can you be proud and be defending a country where somebody claimed to be a graduate engineer, but Chinese is the one doing the work of engineer work in your country? Why can you say you're a mechanical engineer, you're an electrical engineer, you are this engineer, why your country is signing a contract with Japan, Germany, France, China to come and do the work of engineer? So what makes you an educated engineer or a graduate? Now, how can you be proud of a country that the professor will be ringing election for a stark illiterate, a powder lord, and you who claim to be an educated man will come on social media to applaud the professor for caging you people, for handing you people over to poverty, to suffering, and they want to defend it because it's your tribe. Have you seen any country that progress based on tribalism because of my tribe? Go and make travels. You can't see any country that will say, go to America who has the largest ethnic group. You can't see anyone coming out say, I'm a California, vote me. It is the turn of California. I am a New Yorker, vote me. You can't see these things. But you in Nigeria, this is what is going on. A Miloko, in a country that has over 200 million, and you are proud of it. You are proud that 95% of your women are outside selling their bodies to earn a greener pasture. You are out there, be proud that 95 of your men will go and marry South African for ordinary passport for you to japa, come to Europe. You are proud that 95% of your men are here in Europe selling powder. Many of them are in prison, languishing because of in search of greener pasture. And you are proud. You are proud that you have oil. You have oil. Yet you cannot buy fuel. You don't have fuel. A price of fuel is over 1,500 naira. A poor man cannot buy fuel. And we are proud. You can tell Ghana that you supply Ghana light, and Ghana has 24 hours electricity. Why you have electricity once in 1 hour in a day? That is hour in 1 week. You have 7 hours light in a week, 7 days, 7 hours, and we are proud of such an animal country. And you will see a bonfoo, grown-up idiot, come to social media in a platform where men are gathered. You will proudly say you are in Nigeria. My brother, if I call you sheep, I will apologize to sheep, because sheep is far better than any person who say he or she is a proud Nigeria. A country where senators the lawmakers are engaging in powder business. They have their voice. A country where the judiciary is not independent, but under the control of this thing. Do you know what happened inside last week? A man was sentenced to death because he stole an egg and fowl. Why those that are stealing billions of naira are walking free? And this judge sentenced man to
An
death.
egg and a fowl.
Egg and
Was it a
fowl.
guinea fowl?
Yes.
Was it a guinea fowl?
No, just ordinary fowl.
What?
With egg. He was sentenced to death. And their powder lord is there. In Nigeria. The news is all over. Even this small animal here, called the wreck, can testify to that. And they are very proud of it. Now,
Let
me tell you another thing.
Can we land? Can we?
No, I am landing. I want to open your neck.
That is up to us to decide when he can land. It's not your time. We'll give you a chance to speak. Allow him to speak.
Now, do you know 95% of Nigerians today having issue cannot go to police station? There is a guy called Very Dark Man. They will run to him to bring it on social media. Very Dark Man, help me. Because the Nigerian police are corrupt. They don't even trust Nigerian police again. So, which country? They now rely on a blogger, a content creator, to help them for issue instead of going to court or going to police. Because the country is in a mess. And you will see small animals like the wreck coming out to be proud of such a zoo.
Tell him not to insult me.
No, you are a typical example now. Why, if I don't use you, who will I use?
Don't insult me, bro, please.
You come up to show your mentality now, so I will use you as a
Don't insult me.
Please, can you mute? Now, I want to ask all the small animals that are proud of their zoo called Nigeria. What have they benefited as a Nigeria since they were born till date? That is the conclusion. Let them answer. And you listen to their answers and know if they are lower than animal or not. I rest my case here.
Thank you so much, M.A.P. You spoke nothing but the truth. And as much as we can laugh, it's actually very sad what you're saying. Where a country that you do is captured, where politicians are selling powder. It's actually painful. And you know, we open platforms all the time to talk about these things, about our political landscape. But you'll never find Nigerians being honest about the crisis in Nigeria. Nigeria is in a crisis. And I think it will stay in a crisis up until Nigerians have honest discussions. And you know what I took out of what you said, of all the things you said, I took out just one word, one sentence, where there is no country that can be ran on tribalism. You're right. There is no country anywhere in the world where there would be a person who would say, I'm from California, vote for me. There is no politician here in South Africa who says, I'm from Limpopo, vote for me. I do not think it happens